Chris Elodian has been in production all night and even did the first half of commentary with the one and only Gons. Please subscribe to their YouTube, man. So good with content. You see some of those ads over there, which is sick. You couldn't see my thumb. It got cut off. But either way, I'm going to ask Chris Elodian for one more favor. Chris, hit him with the ad slides. Champions for Charity is coming up on November 6th. That is this coming Friday. Not this coming Friday, the next one. The next one. You're just going to have to trust me on that one. $1,000 prize pool. Yes, you read that right. $1,000. Being powered by Facebook Gaming. Bracket being powered by our good friends at HitPoint, and it does benefit Games for Love. It's free to enter and fun to play, so definitely get your controllers, get your LAN adapters, and get cracking at Champions for Charity next Friday, November 6th. Of course, we are proud to be partnered up with UEF.GG. You're going to want to check that out. Type that into your URL right now. Keep this on the tab if you want to check out more. Register, play games, earn credits. You want to start your career in esports today? It's one place to start. MHG is a proud founding partner of the United E-League Federation. But don't worry about that then. This is now. It's JUSTY versus ChunkyKong. Welcome to Grand Finals here at DNA.EXE. To Battlefield we go for game number 1 in ML. How is this going to shake out?
I mean, we're literally opening up the match with some meaning right now. So if that's not an indication of what's to come, I don't know what is. Oh wow, that dash attack breaking right through the minecart. Not even gonna. Oh, see you later. Oh no, Steve barely able to live. He's been feasting on enough steaks, but not enough to live that giant punch in the middle of the stage. My God. Justin, this is the beast that you're up against right now. Okay.
I'm not even going to lie to you. I've missed this music. Like, that's the one thing I really miss about WarioWare. I understand the need for small stages, but the blast zones on that were just a little too ridiculous. I liked it in theory, but, you know.
A little small.
The music is A1, though. I'm not even going to front. Oh, love me some WarioWare. Shout outs to Sakamoto. But, also, that up B. Going to catch JUSTY on the recovery. This is a relatively methodically paced match considering what we're used to seeing from ChunkyKong. And JUSTY perhaps having a bit of a hard time adjusting. A bit of a slower start, though. If you're Minecraft Steve, that's not really the worst thing in the world is to go slow.
Yeah, I mean, JUSTY has been he has been coming out the gate kind of slow. He did miss quite a few combos already. And Chunky, I mean, playing with all the momentum, just storming through winners or storming through losers. Sorry, JUSTY might be a little bit on ice right now.
Yeah, that's true. There's something to be said about how you keep yourself fresh and sitting, waiting in the dugout to come out and try to pitch that perfect game, right? Well, imagine being in grand finals. It's the position that JUSTY has been in before as they were sitting in winner's bracket. ChunkyKong is going to need 6 instances of that hypeness at the very least if they want to win this tournament. And the boom and the clap, it's not going to kill. 93% on Steve, and they're still raring to go, but this is a tough situation. That Flint stays out for so very long. That down tilt's simply ridiculous, ML.
Yeah, he's getting buried.
There you go.
Oh, much right off the ledge. JUSTY really not ready for the fire of ChunkyKong to blaze through him.
I mean, what is it that Steve can do with all those tools that Donkey Kong cannot do with their bare hands? You need tools like a weak human? No, I am a force of nature. Yeah. All I need is my skull and these hands, and I can clap you into oblivion.
Yeah, it was a very, very rough game 1 for JUSTY. This DK, man, he's been storming through everyone. He's got the confirms, he's got the tricks, he's got the kill power, and it might be starting to get a little overwhelming right now. I mean, we'll see how JUSTY responds. I mean, obviously it's game 1. You can't judge a whole set off of game 1 except Elegant versus Rags at Smash Splash 4. That's the only time you can judge a set off of game 1. So I think JUSTY.
I would argue a few other Smash 4 sets. One of them involving JUSTY, in fact. Shout out to GWJ wherever you are in the world right now.
Oh yeah.
There's Oh my, he's gonna have a word with me after this. But ChunkyKong has been running through losers bracket ever since they were sent down by Justy by a score of 2-0, coming back with the vengeance, beating White Nova 2-0, beating Ling, the defending champion, by a score of 2-1, and then Miles, who was on a great run of form with Joker, winds up going down to ChunkyKong by a score of 3-1. So ChunkyKong making the impossible possible, and in fact, drawing the ire of Justy to the point where you have to bring out the Enderman.
Yes, you can't look him in the eye on this one. It's gonna be kind of hard for DK. Uh-oh, there we go. Oh my god, 55 right off the bat. That's what happens when you look Enderman right in the eye. Hey, ooh. I even heard the sound effect of him landing from too high up. Oh my god, so much damage from that giant punch. And he's pretty much made up all the damage almost immediately. And no, never mind, see you later. Diamond on deck, gold on deck. All you need to do is get back to that crafting table. Oh my
gosh! Send him back that way, and ChunkyKong is like, you know what? I'm more than strong enough to build an L for you. You could just ask me to do it. And yeah, Justy might think about that offer, but I don't think they're going to be so magnanimous as to accept it. As again, that side B, we saw. Yeah, that's. I mean, what is there to say that we have not seen from ChunkyKong connecting that up B, or really just DK's doing that up B on the stage in general? It was literally the focal point of a meme for multiple reasons, but yeah.
Oh my god.
You talk about your memes, you talk about your ding-dongs, and you're getting teabagged by an albino 8.
Yeah,
right
I mean,
now.
he's been teabagging the whole set.
True.
Oh my god, barely flying past the fist. The Fist of Fury from DK, and he's armoring through everything again just with that side B. Oh, grab. For that wooden tool.
I have lost to DKs that match. Don't get me wrong. That was well edge guarded, and yeah, you have no option once you don't get caught at ledge. But that F smash, ChunkyKong just going with the unga bunga option. All I gotta do is put my hands together if I want to win, and that's a 2-0 right now for ChunkyKong, and Justy might be reconsidering that Enderman. I don't know if the Enderman counterpick was the play there, ML.
I don't know. I mean, we've got a few other skins. I mean, we still got the false skin. We've got the zombie that won him Game 5 of the winner's finals set. But Chunky's been playing like a whole nother animal. He's going like quite literally gorilla mode. Once the ape mode starts, once the gorilla mode begins, you can't really stop it.
No, you have to do a hard reset if you want to exit gorilla mode. But that's ChunkyKong, ironically enough, looking for the reset. So perhaps I cursed that with the nomenclature there. So forgive me for that, ChunkyKong. Either way, Justy is going to be more than happy with how they wound up taking their stocks and keeping themselves in the game, even though ChunkyKong making this a typically quick game for them. I mean, really got caught in that role, man. I don't know what to tell you right now. If you're Justy, you're kind of getting rolled.
He has thrown a couple stocks away just by ending up in the wrong spot of a charged F smash from Donkey Kong. That's literally just all it is. You just have to be on the other side of the stage when he's sitting there charging, and you should be fine. Like, that's literally what it comes down to. Like, it's the very basic core of the game, and he is going with the DK Ditto. Monkey mode. We are returning to monkey.
Okay, look, I'm sorry for acknowledging Twitch chat. Did Aaron actually compliment me?
Maybe.
Dude, I actually feel honored. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh, what is happening?
Oh god.
Oh my gosh, are you really dittoing? Pink DK? Dude.
Yeah.
Dude. This is this was a poor idea. I'm just gonna say, right? Just based off of that first stock, I'm going to say this was a poor idea. But I'm never going to count Justy out. They have shown their talent on this stream and many others. Well, to bring out another Smash commentator cliche time and time again. But ChunkyKong, my gosh. The Papa Ape. Really just ChunkyKong.
This is the stupidest set of all time.
Welcome to Grand Finals, everyone.
Oh my god, he even reads the roll back. Oh, what is going on? You are literally getting stunted on right now.
Yeah. Actually, Justy is kind of bringing that back, but yeah, that up B is going to stop Justy right in their tracks, and you caught the roll. Oh my gosh.
Rolled right in again. He literally tried to do the false Twitter clip combo that everyone memed on. That literally is what it looked like he was going for.
I think you're right. You're right.
The berry into the freaking forward tilt and grabbing him out of it. Just I've seen it too many times. It's just like
we all have.
I've seen it across too many mediums besides Smash.
Yeah, for real. I mean, the amount of memes that thing generated is so impressive, and the quality of them was so good. I don't know. I think that we're going to hold off on our commentary on meme culture. There's so many videos on the internet specifically for that. That's basically Drew Gooden's channel, I think, but or Pyrocynicals. But either way, yeah, I'm really appreciating everyone coming through and watching this absolute nonsense that we are seeing. Now, don't get me wrong; these are two very good players that have both earned their spots in grand finals. But you know, you get used to commentating tournaments, and you're thinking like, oh, you got to keep it esports, especially when you talk to some people that are executives that have the whole jacket and the t-shirt with the pair of jeans, talking to a room of people how esports is the wild west of business. Boy howdy. Yeah. Then you get into this, and it's just two DKs like trying to meme on each other, and this is grand finals, and this makes you love Smash Ultimate. I love this game, ML.
It's definitely one of those sets that you sit back and you kind of just have to soak it all in. You can't. There's too much that happens all at once. You can't just take it what's on the surface. You have to go further beyond. There's more than just what you're seeing on the screen. It's the teabagging. It's the dittoing. It's the mob so icy tag. There's so much more than just the game. It's the meta, the mind of what's going on.
It's everything, man. It really is. But dude, this has been a wild set, and I'm really glad that we have everyone. We got a lot of the Philly homies in the chat, so really appreciate y'all. Pretty much every single. So I want to give a shout out real fast. Obviously, yes, but these scarves back here are basically like all Philly teams. That or their local bands, like Dive in the Box. So, I try to rep as hard as I possibly can, and what can I say? I like collecting scarves.
I've got
nerd, but yeah.
I've got a few Phillies things that I can't. I mean, I have this cup I've been drinking out of. It's got a Phillies logo on it.
Let's go!
I got it from a game.
I got the Phillies scarf too, so yeah.
Yeah, I've got some things on my wall that I can't really show that easily because of the way my camera is. So just
say it's like
around. So
they're body pillows. You can say it. It's fine.
I wish I had myself a Chase Utley body pillow. I'm not gonna lie.
A Chase, dude. Oh my! So you say that as a joke, but that was actually thrown around as an idea for like Mother's Day as a promotion.
Really?
I am not even kidding. They wound up making it like a throw, like a throw
pillow.
piece.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, they did have like Chase Utley, Jason Worth, like pretty
funny.
much whatever suburban moms might think are attractive. They go with that player. So. Yeah, Chase Utley was the Mother's Day promotion for a lot of times, and we are going to see straight up the return.
This is I want to win, and I'm gonna put you in the Yoda cage moment because I don't know if you've seen that set, but there is the Justy versus Yoda cage 3-0 speed run at Bears, where it was these characters, Donkey Kong versus PokemonTrainer.
You're asking me if I saw that set.
I mean, there was no commentary on it, so I didn't know if you had or not. But I mean, this
might have depended on when it was. There were a few times that these two played each other.
I mean, this is quite literally a throwback Thursday. I mean, let's keep it real now.
Real talk, man. And only for 7 more minutes, but something tells you that the PT is going to stay out for a little longer than that. And thus far, pretty decent run of form here, but looking for the cheese. But now you have the Zard out. you got some capable counter cheese if you're Philly, you tech that, but Justy is not going to, and first blood of this true finals is going to be drawn by ChunkyKong, meaning to carry on as they have been, and oh, really just going for it on the Ivysaur, and the punch as well!
Yeah, Justy with no, I don't know if this is the answer. He hasn't really had any answers this whole time. This whole set. Oh, able to actually beat out the headbutt. Finally, something to beat out that move. Oh my god, he grabbed him. Oh, the DI mixed up. Squirtle's so light that back to mixing up his DI hard.
He's actually so smart, man. I do love what we're seeing from this DK.
Oh my god, he almost rolled into another S smash too.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know why you're. I feel like this is one of the stages. Look, I don't blame Justy for being confident on PT, but you must have realized that this is one of the better stages. I feel like. Look, I don't know DK all that well. I should probably talk to Yoda Cage more, but yeah, I feel like you just took DK to what might as well be their house. Yeah, and you got run over for it.
This has been looking like DK's best stage all night. Like, just he was able to get so many of those throws off the platform. I don't know what the legality of FD is, but I feel like that's eventually got to come into play. Because even Town is going to eventually favor DK at some point.
Makes you wonder, right? I mean, Justy definitely a gamer there, and making sure that it was close up until about that point, and just chuck him up and out. You're throwing a Squirtle. You might as well just go for it. Going for like the Brett Favre shovel back, and just tossing it straight up and out. It was beautiful stuff, and then of course finishing it off on the Ivysaur. Yeah, this was a consistent body of work that ChunkyKong has been putting together thus far tonight. And if you're Justy, I mean, the Steve did work prior. And I'm thinking back to winner's semifinal. Is like, what's the difference here? What has ChunkyKong picked up upon, in your opinion, that's made the difference? Because this is like night and day.
Yeah, I think he's activated a different plane of thinking for whatever he's been doing in losers. Because I mean, he 2-0'd White Nova, 2-1 over Ling, a very close against Ling, and then just destroyed Miles, and he's destroying Justy. So, I mean, maybe he's just the momentum. He's been playing a lot longer. Justy was a little bit iced because he did have a long time of not playing, but, I mean, Chunky's also just been dominating. It might just be his night.
Chunky decided that they were going to win, and so he is winning. That seems to be the case.
Yeah,
This is ChunkyKong. He wins when he wants. So is going to try to build the blocks. ChunkyKong has been building plenty of L's for this Steve thus far. So definitely not needing the assistance in that regard. However, that minecart could very well come in handy and may actually be the key. You want to stall out ChunkyKong's momentum. How about sending them half a stage away in a device that they did not make at all?
Yeah, like he doesn't know what to do with his arms. He's too big for the minecart.
Yeah, you get stuck in that a little easy. You're just a little too chunky for the minecart, ironically enough. So
you're able to build an L there, but the only L's have been for Justin. So who knows how that's going to work out? Wooden sword, a little bit too weak. He's going to have to craft himself a new one. Oh my god, though. He's just armoring straight through the minecart. Like, what can you do when he's not even getting sucked up by the minecart?
He knows how to read that now. It's is the download complete, ML? Is this what's happening now?
I mean, it's still been close. I wouldn't say complete, but definitely in progress. He's updating Minecraft right now. He might have to wait a few.
Oh my gosh, is this what's happening on stream later? Got the late night Minecraft stream? Got the lo-fi kicking?
I mean, maybe. Chris has been grinding.
I have been grinding.
He's been a grinding Gary.
It's true.
Have you actually been grinding Minecraft?
Yep.
That's sick, dude.
It's fun.
That's honestly
Good
really
game.
cool. I like that. It is a good game. I just wish that I didn't lose the laptop that I bought it on, and I just never remembered my account info. So whatever.
I mean, it's only $20. We got $20 to throw. I'd say it's worth.
True. Something to be said about that. But I can't stream it. I'm on a laptop, and I need to see OBS. So, either way, we're going to talk about the logistics of streaming later and why I'm technically inept. But right now, we're going to talk about the very decent technical aptitude of JUSTY, trying to bring back the momentum in this set. Not too happy on being down 1-0. And even though ChunkyKong's going to get a little bit of momentum with these down kills, even it up at 1-0. I was about to say something about how JUSTY is kind of starting to get the hang of this, but yeah, ChunkyKong telling me to shut up, and who am I to not listen?
Yeah, he was able to. He definitely got a little bit lucky with the extension of the hitbox via minecart. He's really had no reason to ever respect minecart. Normally a pretty good move, but he just does not have to respect it. That's all it's really coming down to. Pretty even though. JUSTY hasn't really been doing any TNT. He couldn't possibly get a TNT set up here at the ledge, but he's gonna opt for the flint steel, which is not working. Spot dodge cancel. F smash not gonna kill though. He's only on the wood.
Yeah, I mean, so close to a breakthrough here. However, ChunkyKong going for the head ass option off of the ledge. Gonna get back aired on the center of the stage for their trouble. Will JUSTY. ChunkyKong looking to finish this up and it was trying to go for the grab. However, the fact that scoops up is just insane. This is some pre-patch nonsense that we're seeing right here, but JUSTY going to take full advantage of it. ChunkyKong perhaps going to have to think about that for a little bit as we are going to game number 3, tied at 1.
That was still really, really close. Closer than JUSTY probably would have wanted it to be, considering he was pretty much in control for most of the match. So it's like, it really, really came down to the wire when he didn't want it to, but I think he's finally starting to solve some issues with the Steve DK matchup, which is a sentence that I didn't think I would say ever in my life.
Yeah, saying that 3 months ago would have been like that would have been the funniest meme post on any particular day.
Yeah,
but
I mean, we even made fun of it. Like someday someone's gonna have to say, "Man, I really hate the Steve matchup," and that's literally like what someone probably said tonight. Man, I hate the Steve matchup.
I think I posted that on my Twitter or something. It's like, yeah, I came from 2 years in the future. You all want Sora nerfed, but that's I don't know. One of them things we're gonna have to consult, write very respectfully worded letters to Nintendo about that. I'm sure they're gonna listen. So we're going to continue on game number 3. Now ChunkyKong facing a little bit of adversity for the first time in a while. What are they going to need to do in order to bring the advantage back to their side?
I mean, I think he's been playing fine. I don't think the way he's been playing has really been an issue, but I mean, it's going to come down to, does Justin start to change up his options and his game plan a little bit, because kind of really steamrolled through bracket, didn't really have to respect any of his opponents, as you can tell by how often he built an L on them. So this is really the first set where he's really have to work, and I think he might have to start firing some synapses off in his brain to get the job done. It's not as free as he probably thought it would be.
ChunkyKong's going to have to use 2 of his brain cells now, is what you're saying. Although, actually, that's not a fair statement, because we have seen some pretty smart option selection from ChunkyKong and having to deal with the many numerous hazards that Steve can throw at them. So, something to be said about what ChunkyKong has been able to do against this character, but yeah, sometimes you just got to drop the axe, and JUSTY is more than willing to do so. They draw first blood in this game number 3.
Yeah, getting a perfect timing with this pickaxe forward air spike, and taking advantage of the blocks. And he's going to fall off the blocks and not continue to hitbox, though. It's going to be interesting to see how many more of these moves interact with the blocks. And he's not going to let him finish building that one. That back there kind of just deletes everything that Steve throws out. Okay, we're going up the back throw. Yeah, high enough percent. I'm surprised he didn't just immediate back throw with his back to the ledge.
Mining through and not going to get anything off of that. ChunkyKong doing a pretty decent job of avoiding the brunt of JUSTY's combos, but ChunkyKong is going to get caught in that up smash. Yeah, there's not a whole lot that you can do about that if you're about to land. If you're DK, you're kind of married to a particular area of land where you're going to just kind of have to eat a hit. And yeah, JUSTY realizing that, and perhaps within that bit of chaos lies an opportunity. ChunkyKong, oh, you're not seeing the teabags anymore, so JUSTY perhaps making their mark in that sense.
Okay, getting scooped by my card this time. A lot of the stuff that Chunky's been throwing out has just been able to deal with my card, and he gets spiked, but he saved his jump. Well done. Still doesn't have a jump right now, but he's gonna up B high, get that damage going. Yeah, I mean, Justin's gonna want the tool upgrade soon because he's taking a lot of damage.
JUSTY's accounting for the low recoveries pretty well, but now let's see how they get mixed up if ChunkyKong decides to go high yet again. We'll have to see if this is a conditioning thing or just a means for survival. For ChunkyKong, I'd be inclined to believe either one. We don't want to count this ape out. They're trying to get the advantage back, but JUSTY holding on to it a little too tightly until, of course, the aerial coming out from ChunkyKong.
Okay, he's gonna throw him off the side, and he's gonna dive for it. So that's a huge win for ChunkyKong. Just the worst timing, man. That up smash very laggy, and he's able to just carry him right off the side and toss him away.
Yeah, and again, brilliant stuff from ChunkyKong, who's able to maintain this this mental advantage. I would think. Certainly, it's not the fastest option in the world that you have, but that Nair still has a little bit of utility. You still have to think about where you're throwing it out just to make up for the fact that it gives you quite a bit of range and is at least a decent get off me option considering how slow it really is. I think it's 10 frames or something like that. But when you're looking at a Nair in double digits, you're having to use that for a reason. See, like Jokers, something like that, or at least relative to the rest of your kit. But as we are going to go to game number 4, ChunkyKong will be looking for a little bit of victory at the expense of Steve. The steak is starting to smell a little burnt, ML.
Yeah, we're approaching rotten flesh territory right now.
Ugh. That's just God, that sounds like a bad night, all in all. But JUSTY, that's why you can't keep the meat in the fridge. You got to start putting it on the grill. And right now, JUSTY is cooking on this DK. Has him up to 93%, but right now, if you're ChunkyKong, you're looking at this.
God.
Why does that stay out?
That's just extension of the hitbox. The cart kind of has been invalidated this set. I mean, he's gets it a couple times, but most of the time it's just been either dash attack, back air, or the forward smash is getting rid of the mind card. He's eating so much of his damage off the ledge. He has not been able to deal with DK once he grabs the ledge.
Is able to get back to the stage. ChunkyKong has been doing so well recovering high. JUSTY has not accounted for it quite yet. If they want to keep this tournament going, they're going to have to. And a Game 5 situation may well be in sight.
Oh my God!
JUSTY, however, could be JUSTY falling here.
That might be the swing that he needs.
Yeah.
JUSTY was ahead in the last match, but no, it's going to be ChunkyKong taking the lead back. Stockley, that is.
Utilizing that back air in the range that it has, and now ChunkyKong on the precipice of glory, and JUSTY is going to have to get very creative here. Need to use all the resources that you can possibly get. However, ChunkyKong trying to deny JUSTY at the death of it all from keeping this from going to a Game 5. JUSTY needs something big and really needs to adapt and take advantage of these edge situations.
Yeah, it just harkens back to that Game 4. JUSTY had such a large lead, and he whiffs on his own F smash there. But I mean, it probably wouldn't have killed it. He's on the wood right now, and I think he was trying to flip the tool.
That was the right idea, though.
Yeah.
Definitely saw the machinations of an idea there, and now trying to recover high. ChunkyKong has been doing that. JUSTY needs to adjust on that, but they cannot afford a single mistake here. This is last stop territory, and minecart off of the ledge. Been catching these high recoveries, and now finally gets a grab on it. This could be the door that JUSTY was waiting for.
ChunkyKong's gold now. Okay.
Down.
He just throws out the punch.
Two to one again for ChunkyKong. You're building up rage if you're ChunkyKong. This is dangerous. If you're JUSTY, you're trying to catch him with the F smash and trying to end it right there and then. But throwing out the up air You know that you do not want to land above DK if you're Justy. The question is just how much opportunity is ChunkyKong about to afford you? Looking for the grab, missing it, and looking for the up air is Justy. Just a lot of swinging and missing, trying to condition. What are you going to do about that back air? Not a whole lot. You're going to get hit by
No, that's it.
into the headbutt. And that's how ChunkyKong finishes it off. Put your hands together if you want to get clapped. And Justy going to have to build themselves an L here as ChunkyKong wins this 3-1. And ChunkyKong going on as they meant to start out, winning Breakpoint last week, and this week taking home the DNA crown.
Yeah, that's a big win coming from losers. I mean, he really nullified a lot of the stuff that Justy wanted to do. I guess he took the time to think about their last matchup, which Justy did win in winter semis. It was a 2-0. So I guess he saw some of the stuff that he was able to get away with, like free mine carts, the flint and steel at the ledge, and he's just like, okay, I can just negate all this. Donkey Kong's hitboxes are able to kind of just negate the flint and steel when he goes high, or just jump over the mine cart a lot of the times, or back air. And even a lot of the times when he got that S smash on the mine cart, he was able to just get rid of it completely and even extend his own hitbox. He did kill Justy multiple times by extending his own hitbox.
And what a great pickup on the recovery as they were coming right back down. The headbutt to finish off the set. It was well done by ChunkyKong. Tip of the cap to Justy for bringing us some pretty hype moments on the Steve. So they'll take home second place. Third place, it was well finished by Miles. That Joker just running out of gas and running into one of the hotter commodities in this tournament in ChunkyKong. So Miles taking home third. Not a bad showing for the Joker, however, as they're adjusting to the switch from Yoshi relatively well. Ling, not the finish that they wanted in fourth, but nevertheless a solid tournament and some great finishes on their part and a wonderful run through losers bracket as well. So that's going to do it from us. Follow Chriselodian on Twitter at Chriselodian. They've been a beast on production all night. Shout outs to my homie Infinite, whose birthday was technically yesterday. I promised a shout out on stream, so definitely shout outs to you, big guy. And Matt, they can follow you, Matt W. Lamar, right?
Yeah, I mostly just tweet about kind of whatever. I don't tweet too much about Smash that much. I kind of just say whatever's on my mind. I'm becoming a little bit of a politics Andy because of the election right around the corner. Go vote if you have not. Always important to get involved in the political process, no matter how many people say politics is boring or they don't care or whatever. You come around to that point in your life where it starts to matter a little bit.
Yeah, it's definitely important for those. I mean, really just around you. Make sure that your voice is heard and making sure that you're looking out for each other. And that's something that extends far beyond the policies in the voting booth. And, hopefully that's made evident. So once again, the final score in Grand Finals, that was ChunkyKong taking it to the reset and winning it by a score of 3-1. Thank you all for joining us. Do something nice for a stranger today. That's my challenge to you. Thank you for spending part of your lives watching, memeing in chat. I see all y'all, and I love you. And from the shadows of Tri-State, this has been DNA.EXE alongside ML. I'm Stu the Announcer, saying good night, and until we meet again, happy smashing.